Welcome back to the Ricoh Arena, where we've just seen a monumental, a gargantuan frame in this Champion of Champions final. Ronnie O'Sullivan 5-1 ahead. Kyren Wilson fought so hard to try and salvage frame 6. Nearly did so, but on the black, O'Sullivan knocked it to a middle pocket just about.
Okay.
Three frames left. Minimum requirement for Wilson.
Thank
he has
you,
to win
frame
2
7.
of them. Has to.
Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
That's better. Much
One.
better.
Six. Seven.
Well, he's playing the deep screw into the pack. This could stick. You see, that can stick playing it like that. That should be a glancing blow with a stun off the wing ball for me.
14.
See the top red as we see it there? That's the one he should be playing the cannon on, I felt.
His scoring has been subdued, Wilson, apart from a 50 break in the first
Kyren
frame.
Wilson 14.
Nothing of any note. And you can't beat O'Sullivan with bits and pieces.
Interesting here, Ronnie. 2 reds that he can play. He wants to play the one that's in the open because it keeps everything nice and tight. That's what he's played. I say nice and tight, it keeps the pack tight. Almost inviting Kyren to make the first move. Push some reds into play, I think. I think Kai here just again thin off this red. Keep things tight for a few shots. Yep, he's going full bore. He's going to push the reds into the open. Black could get tied up. Yeah, he got them thin enough, but middle bump. And he's left one, but it's not a sitter, far from it, and I don't think positionally there's anything that follows it. See that little move by Ronnie in the last shot he played, playing the red, the thin one in the open, keep things tight, force Kyren to make the first move. Oh, what a shot! What a pot!
One.
O'Sullivan hoping this is not a replica of the previous frame where he potted some tremendous balls early on, but just couldn't quite get into prime position. Again, after a pot of that nature, he deserved a lot better than he's got.
Yeah, and spending a lot of time picking his spot up here. I would actually think, just looking at the shape of everything, maybe behind green would be better. wants to cover this red nearest the left corner with the yellow.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
And he's covered it. Only just is enough. Yeah, back to the graft. Back up into bulk. Where's my spot?
The only other time they've played in a final, it was more about inspiration than perspiration. O'Sullivan won 9-2, made 3 centuries, 4 centuries, and 5 other breaks over 50. He was simply brilliant that day. Last season's English Open final in Barnsley. Today he's been so intense. Clearly he wanted badly, Alan.
Yeah, I think the last year's final did hurt him, didn't it? We've seen it in the last shot he played, missing that green to left middle against Sean. Good to see Ronnie O'Sullivan enjoy the battle. Half ball, plenty of pace, spin the cue ball over the top of the reds. Oh, this is super. Very good. Cue ball probably travelled the best part of 28-30 feet there. He landed it within a couple of mil of the bulk cushion.
Well, the mistake is forced, but Wilson has been fortunate there. Multiple kisses, but nothing easy left.
It's another lesson for every player on the tour, this 5-1 in front and taking his time over every shot. No let up. Oh, oh.
If he keeps spotting balls like this, if I was the engraver, I might be tempted to start work.
You have a thought to think about it. It's value. Maximum value out of that shot. Not leaving anything on. Well, possibly a shot to nothing, but is he always searching for value? He'd have been aware playing for pink. Pink goes on its spot, red's like a cherry tree, and he's off again.
7. Eight. $13. $14.
Something else. The last, what, half a dozen safety shots, he took his time on every one of them. He gets
20.
in amongst the reds, and he switches his mind into scoring mode and starts up in the picking up the pace.
$21.
Yeah, just someone stood up in the crowd, just right behind Ronnie's eye line. He's doing the right thing, having a wander round the table. Yeah, reset.
And in a cathedral-like atmosphere such as this, where there's no noise whatsoever, movement is a lot more off-putting than people shouting out.
$25.
Oh, once again,
26.
the purchase he gets in the cue ball playing that is fabulous. Cue ball 4 or 5 inches from the cushion. Didn't appear to cue all that deep. It was the sweetness of the strike which got the cue ball where he needed it. There's been a lot of hard graft by
31.
Ronnie last couple of frames.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 31.
Couldn't quite get into his normal rhythm.
Sure. 1.
The problem to solve here, of course, is that unusual cluster of 4 reds over on the left-hand side of the table.
$7.
I think he's got a little plan for 2 shots time here, Kyron. Pot the black,
8.
get a low. He may have felt he got a little kick on that. Hard to tell, but Anyway, the plan was get low in this next red and bring the others into play. I don't know if he can do that now. Yeah, he's going to have to come high on the red.
$15.
Now we know he's got an issue with his shoulder. He was telling us about that last night. So that shot might have felt uncomfortable.
16.
Went over on the shoulder when he was playing indoor football about 10 days ago.
Yes, I don't think he can screw in behind them. He'll be topping this on and off the cushion. Well, he feels he can. He'll have to get a lot of grab on this cue ball and quickly. It just looked like it was going to miss them top side.
$23.
I don't know. I don't know if there was an awful lot of
Byron
value
Wilson,
in taking
23.
that red on. Yeah, let's say he pots it. The cue ball's going to come back up near the left side cushion. Where's his next red going to come from? Just suffering a bit right now, says Kai. One. Yeah. Two cushions. Second one just above the middle pocket. Oh, he's caught the bump. Just didn't quite get the side on it.
6. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 6.
3 reds left. 1 point divides. Another frame late on in the balance.
Yeah, good shot that, Karen Wilson. That was quite deliberate. Wanted to cover the lower half of that red, left of the black. Stop the return. Ronnie's got to come up with something. Yeah, he was in trouble there, Ronnie O'Sullivan. That was a superb shot that Kyron played. And he's earned himself a chance. When we know what his long game's like normally, he has to knock this in.
Yes, the red the cue ball's closest to won't quite sneak past the green, so having to rely on his lengthy range potting, which is normally tremendous. Well, when he got in the previous frame, the pink and the black always looked like being stumbling blocks. This time, no obvious reason why he shouldn't clear.
Yeah, key shot coming up, needs a good angle. And he'll either play for blue or a deep screw for green.
6.
We know the red doesn't pass. Yeah, good decision. Very good. Playing for green. Excellent.
7. Ten. Eleven.
$14 ahead.
15.
So just the bulk colours needed.
17.
To win a frame that for Wilson was absolutely imperative.
$20.
He was responsible for a telling safety, and when he got the chance, he grabbed it.
29.
And snooker matches can quickly change. If he wins the last couple of frames of the afternoon, he's right back in it.
Kyron
Wilson is the fighter. His nickname is the Warrior, and there he fought very hard to stem the O'Sullivan tide. 5-2.